All right. So yeah, I hit the go live button by mistake earlier. So might as well actually go live. I was on my way back from the store, and so I decided, you know what? Why don't I go live? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just go ahead and go live because they were doing like a little parade in the street. But the parade was over, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So I put it in my pocket, and it went live. So anyway, I am in Barranquilla. So when you guys get in here, just let me know you're here. I guess I should be turning off notifications. So as you guys come in, just let people know because I didn't let anybody know that I'm going live. But I just got into town, and I'm way too tired to go to sleep right now, or way too awake. I'm tired, but I'm hyped up, so I don't want to go to sleep. So that's why I'm out right now. So in Barranquilla, Colombia, I'll be here for 4 days, probably 4 or 5 days for Carnival. And this is where I'm living. This is the community right here. You guys see me. I guess I can show you guys the background. Where is it? I got lost later or earlier today, so I was able to find a few spots that I didn't know about. So guys, if you guys are in any of the groups, any of the WhatsApp groups, please post a link. That way people will see that I'm live. Because I didn't post any links, I just hit the go live button. But yeah, I went to the store earlier today and I got lost on my way back. All the streets look the same, so I started walking back, and all of a sudden I'm lost. And I actually had to ask someone how to get back because I guess I could have gone on well, you know what? For whatever reason, well, no, it would work. Google Maps would work, but it doesn't work if you don't have data. But I have data, so it would have worked. Let's see. We got people in the building, so as you guys come in, just let me know you're here. What's going on, David? What is going on? Let me see. Brett, what's going on? Fern, what's going on? So yeah, I just got into town, and I'm ready to do something. I don't want to sit around here all day, so I want to go out somewhere and do something. There's a bunch of guys here already, so we're gonna probably head out somewhere and do something. The kid beating the drums. Yeah, so this is the street that I was on earlier. I was completely lost. I didn't know where I was, but I found my way. So let's see. Questions. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them out there. I had a long flight. The flight was, man, I used points, and I paid for it, like, in time. That's one thing you guys have to understand. If you start using points, it's great to earn them, it's great to use them, but it gets a little tricky because sometimes, let me just give you an example. Actually, let me show you guys this real quick because I think this is cool. How do I turn this around? Ah, there it goes. So this is what happens. You're gonna have these little restaurants that are just gonna break out. So like later on tonight, it's gonna be a full-on block party because people just hang out and start talking. You see, they're all looking at me. Buenas, buenas. They're all looking at me like this American. What is he doing? But yeah, so they'll hang out, drink, and then after it starts getting later on in the night, it's gonna be a full-on party. That's kind of the way it goes out here. And I'm planning. I think they're talking about doing a block party. Or there's a block party, but a couple of the guys were talking about going to it, so I'm gonna probably do that too. But as far as, okay, let me talk about this flight, just so you guys understand. So 70,000 points, that's what I used to book the trip. And I was flying business class the whole way. But I flew from Los Angeles to Bogota, which is the capital of Colombia. And then I flew from Bogota to Panama, which is outside of Colombia. So I had to leave the country and then fly back into the country. So that's how crazy it was. Doesn't always make sense, right? And this is clearly one of those deals where it didn't make sense. When I looked at it, I'm like, it won't be too bad. But it was kind of rough on me because it was a red eye, so I didn't get much sleep on the plane. And that first flight out, I was flying an A330, so it was it was a nice sized plane, nice business class, seatfolds. They say it doesn't recline all the way down, but it's pretty much lie flat. I mean, I could sleep on it. So I was trying to sleep, but I didn't sleep very well, maybe a couple of hours. And so that's where I am today. So this is the block that I'm actually staying on here, and I have no idea where the I think the parade is out that way, but it's about a 15-minute walk from here, which I'm gonna do because I don't want to take a taxi because it's not practical. Like, it's better to actually walk to the parade route than to do it the other way, to take a taxi. Plus, I want to walk out and then come back, and then walk out and come back. And you see kind of the way it's all set up here. Barranquilla is a little different. Actually, Bogota is similar to this too, where you have a lot of you have the gates in the front. So you don't really have like grass, like a grass yard and all that stuff. You just have the gates in the front and that little garage right there. That's kind of standard. But some of these houses are really nice, but they all have this kind of fortified fence in the front. Even the one that I'm staying in, it has a fortified fence. I'm staying in it's an Airbnb. It's it's like more like a studio. It's not even a one bedroom, it's like a studio. Look, they have everything going on here. They are ready for Carnival. Buenas. They got everything designed. Nice. So yeah, that's pretty much my thing right now. So I haven't really slept. So I'm kind of loopy right now. So I could say anything. Yeah, I'm a little loopy. But I don't feel like going to sleep now. And I mean, it's already getting late, so I want to be able to. You have to go to parties and stuff early here. All right, guys, let me know you got questions or anything like that. I'm not good at this phone thing, so you guys are probably asking me stuff and I don't even see it. Let me go back and let's see. Love the content, sir. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Brent. I appreciate it. Brother Dave, what's going on? What's up, Fern? Points Blank Travel, what's going on, brother? So Points Blank Travel, man, you got to go over his channel. Talks about travel credit cards, just like me and just like some of the other guys out there. So you want to check him out. He's got some good content. Shamrock, good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. So what else we have here? TC, where's your travel taking you? Looks like a good time to be. Got this small print. Good time to be had. Yeah, it's a party, man. This is I'm really sold on Carnival. Now, as far as Barranquilla goes as a whole, I've never been here when it's not Carnival, so I don't know like how things are. It seems pretty like a pretty quiet city when like, I mean, I'm here a day early, really 2 days early, because Carnival starts on Saturday. But it doesn't seem like, I don't know if it, from what I've heard, like I've had a few people have told me that it's not really that lively. It's only lively during Carnival. So that's it. It's one of those hop on, hop off buses. You can just jump on it, go down a couple of streets, and then get off. So I think this Calle 882 I think that will take me, yeah, that will take me down to Carnival. I go down that street all the way down. I think it's like 9 blocks. So that would take me there. All right, guys, hit the like button so we can promote this out to other people. And if you guys are in here and you belong to any of the groups, Columbia WhatsApp group, Travel Explore Click group, please post a link, because I did not post a link, just to let people know that I am on live right now. Let's see. Shaq O'Neal, what's going on, brother? Hi from California. What's up, man? Appreciate the shout out. Point blank. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime, brother. Let's see. All right, guys. How's the weather? Oh, man. You don't want to know. It's hot, man. It is boiling hot. Let's see. I don't want to get lost again. So, carreras 73. Okay. Yeah, I got lost earlier, so I don't want to do that again. It took me an hour to find my way back. So it's getting a little dark out here. Yeah, the weather's hot, man. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's very humid. It's like, I guess like Florida heat. I've been to Florida a couple of times, so it reminds me of that. But yeah, you walk outside and you just get all sticky. Some more Carnival designs. Now Carnival officially doesn't start until Saturday, but everybody just starts partying way before then, and like everybody comes from all the neighboring towns to party. I don't know what this thing is. I saw this earlier, but I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna get a pose. Uh-oh. All right, people are very, they will not stop for you. What is this? Oh, it's just an electrical box. Yeah, so, and then, okay, let's talk about, I want to talk about something here. So the Airbnb is tiny. I did not realize how small it was. When I say studio, I mean it's like, it's the size, a little bit bigger than like a regular hotel room. And I did not anticipate that. I thought it was going to be larger. But you don't really have a choice when you're out here during Carnival, because everything just books up. And I was lucky to get in early, so I didn't have to pay that much. But you can pay like right now, places are going for probably 150, 200 bucks, and normally they're like 25 bucks a night. So yeah, it gets pretty ridiculous. All right, let's see. Any other questions, guys? And Jason, you really love Colombia, man. Yes, I do. I do really love Colombia. I just like the people, man. You know, today I had a situation where I forgot, and I always tell people to do this, and who forgets? I forget, right? I forgot to make a photocopy of my passport, and it was like last minute. I got out. I worked earlier that day, and then I jumped in the car and took off and went to the airport. I wanted to get there a little early so I can enjoy the Star Alliance Lounge, which I did, and I have video of, and I will be putting out a video of that soon, so stay tuned for that. But I forgot to make a copy of my passport, so I needed a copy of my passport, and I have limited Spanish, so I had to try to communicate with people to try to get them, hey, where can I get it? Because they don't have like I don't even know if is Kinko still around? I don't even think it's still around, but they don't have like a UPS store or just a place where I can go get my copies done. So I had to, luckily I was talking with someone and I was speaking in English. Let me get in front of these guys. I was speaking in English, and a girl overheard me. And she was like, oh, you speak English? She spoke English like fluently. She was like, oh, okay, let me find it. So she talked, and I ended up going to this little this little store that I never would have gone in, but that's part of what they do. They do copies, so it's kind of like a copy center. That's one of the things they do, so that's good. All right, I think I'm gonna get something to eat. That's what I need to do because I haven't eaten since my plane ride. All right. Let's see, other questions. MX King still on the road. Losses. Okay. Yeah, now I'm going to be doing some live streams. Shamrock, thanks for the super, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to be doing some live streams from the actual Carnival parties. That's the whole plan. So that's what I really want to do. You guys will see. These guys are over here playing dominoes. I don't want to walk over there. I don't want to get in there, get all in their business, but I'll walk on the other side. I'll walk on that side of the street. But yeah. Yeah, what I want to do is do some from actual Carnival. Aguardiente, that is their drink of that's the Colombian shot that everybody takes. That's like the Colombian drink. So if you are in Colombia, you at least want to try it. It tastes like black licorice. So what is that? What is that drink that tastes like black licorice? I can't remember. Jägermeister, one of those things. But it tastes like black licorice. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start walking back. I wanted to get something to eat, but I don't really see anything that's good to eat. Yeah, they are playing Bones. Dominoes. Is this the same Dominoes? I want to see now. Let me see what's going on here. Ugh. Dominoes. Buenas, buenas. Yeah, that's regular Dominoes. Yeah, that's funny because I could probably sit down and play with them. I don't speak Spanish, but I could do it because it's the same game. How crazy is that? All right. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. I just wanted to come on actually just to see if everything works, first of all, because I don't know how the internet is here. I know it's windy right now, so it's probably messing up the mic, but I just wanted to make sure it works. And then later on, you guys will be seeing live streams from the actual events. You don't want to miss those because those are crazy. Those will be good live streams because you're gonna see it's an experience. You'll know why. Like who was it? Shamrock that was asking me why I really love Colombia. You're gonna know why if you see some of the activities at these block parties. And it's crazy too. Like I was saying, so this girl, you know, she came to my rescue so I can get my photocopies. And then I go in the store and I'm walking around in the store. I must look like a tourist. And some other girl comes up to me. Now, let me tell you something. Colombians love Americans. And if they hear you speaking English, they love that even more because a lot of them learn English in school, but they always want to practice their English with Americans because they don't want to have an accent. And so anytime, like, there are a lot of people who are uncomfortable, like speaking Spanish in front of like Colombians. So I'll speak Spanish and then I'll ask, I used to ask them, I don't even ask them anymore. I just start doing my little Spanish and then I start speaking English. And most of the times, they understand at least a little of what I'm saying, and then they even want to talk more because they're like, oh, you know, he's American. And so once they find out you're American, they want to just talk. So this girl, I ran into this girl there, and she's like, yeah, I'm going to Carnival. I was like, all right, let's hook it up. Let me get that WhatsApp, and let's go from there. So yeah, people are just super friendly. It's an interesting environment. So anyway, I'm gonna get off though. I just wanted, like I said, I just wanted to make sure this thing worked. Let's see. Everyone hit the like button. Yeah, thanks, brother. Hit the like button, guys, so we can promote this out once we're done here. And you see, I mean, it's a nice community. Like, yes, there's a little bit of graffiti, and I don't even know what that is. That's like tagging stuff. Like, look at how nice that graffiti, how you can't see that one. You see the south side. But then this other one, I don't know if you can even read it. That's like nice graffiti. Renee. Something Renee. It's interesting. One thing about graffiti in Colombia, or at least in Bogota really, you can see a lot of it. They don't paint over it. So they don't paint over it, and it's not really, I don't think people get in trouble for doing it. So you will see a lot of graffiti all around. All right, I'm back on my So, yeah, but anyway, guys, just wanted to come on. I I realized that I've gone live and people had watched. There's like 40 people watching. I'm like, what the heck? It was like a 17-second live stream. People were like, what's going on? So I wanted to at least make sure I came on and say, okay, I'll do an official live stream and not just what I did before. But anyway, just stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be putting out videos. Plus, I have videos already that I've already shot about credit card stuff too. So I will be posting those periodically while I'm out here. I'm not only going to be here for Carnival. I'm also going to be here for. I'm going to be here for a total of 20 days. So Maya is going to be coming out for Carnival in a little bit, a few days, and then we're going to hit the other side of Colombia, the side that I haven't visited before, and so that should be real fun. So that'll be our next. That'll be an adventure. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate it. Let's see where you headed right now. I'm headed back to the Airbnb, and I'm gonna get ready for tonight. Like I said, I don't know where we're going, but I'm gonna go somewhere. And then tomorrow, I don't know if I told you guys, but I was trying to get a press pass so I can be out on the street. And so I need to look into that because, let me flip this around. I need to get into that because they never sent me anything. And I had a buddy that did it too. Shout out to Ben. He couldn't come to the Carnival, but he requested a press pass too, and they didn't contact him. And so Maya called for me, and she told me basically it seems like it's not organized. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm here, I'm going out there to the actual event, to the where you get the press passes. I'm going to go down there and just be like, hey, I put in my paperwork. I never heard anything from you guys. And I guess, hopefully, the fact that they see me here, they might say, okay, yeah, we'll give him a press pass. He's here. He came all the way from the U.S., so we'll give him a press. And I don't want like a press pass. All I want it for is photography. So, and that's what I asked to do. So, I see 20 days is a long trip. Hey, Jessica, what's going on? Yeah, 20 days. 20 days. It's gonna be long, but it'll be fun. There's a lot to do that I haven't done before, so it's gonna be a blast. We just got back from Las Vegas. Cool. Yeah, I was in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl. It's a cool place. So here's Rappi right here. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but this is a delivery service, and a lot of them ride bikes and motorcycles, and so it would be like Uber Eats, but the thing is, they go everywhere. Huh? No. See, this guy wants to. Now you see his plate. You see that yellow license plate? So he's either working as Uber, which Uber is not legal here, or He's just picking up rides, but it's not legal. You don't want to do that. You always want to go with a taxi, and the way that you'll know it's a taxi, I'm going to be doing a video on this too because this guy at the airport tried to get me. The way that you'll know it's a taxi is it will have a white license plate. So anything with a white license plate is a transportation vehicle. So it'll be a bus, or they have regulars, like regular cars. They're not yellow, but they have the white license plates. So that's what you need to look for. So you don't want, like I was at the airport today. I'm gonna put the video out, so I'm not gonna tell you the whole story, but basically this guy tried to take me. You don't want to go with guys like that, because the first off, it's not legal, and if you do get caught, I mean, I guess there could be some repercussions if they pull him over and they find out that you were, you know, in on this whole thing. I mean, you're not really in on it, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't be in that vehicle. A lot of people don't even know the difference. They just get in the vehicle and go. But you don't want to do that. And plus, you don't want them to know where you're staying, right? Like, what if it's a ring? These guys that just drive around, go to the airports, pick up people, take them back. They know all the luggage you have, right? Because they see everything that you have. Especially if you have like camera equipment and stuff, it might stand out, and they'll think, okay, you know what, we can hit this spot later because we know where he lives. So you don't want to do that. Plus, you don't want to be in a situation where you're what if he just takes you somewhere where you know, around the corner, and his guys come out and they rob you. So not, I mean, and this is the situation. It can happen anywhere, and that's the whole thing. Like, you want it to be regulated. So if it's Uber, it should be regulated. Uber's never been regulated out here. So you should have some type of regulation. You shouldn't just be going with guys. I mean, you wouldn't do that in the U.S., right? You wouldn't just get in the car with some guys and say, hey, you know, you need a ride? You wouldn't do that. So same should apply in any country that you visit. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and take off. I just want to, let's see if you have any other questions. Jessica saying have fun. Yeah, I definitely will have fun. And like I said, I'll be doing some lives from the parade route. I don't know how this is going to work on my data, so I got to look at that right now and see how much data I'm actually using, because that's going to be a determining factor too. So we'll have to look at that too. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I can't promise that I'll be putting out a video tomorrow, because I don't know what my schedule is going to be like, but I have some videos that I want to edit, so I'm going to try to get something out tomorrow. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye. And let's get out. How do you get out of here? All right. I have this thing over my screen that's blocking the exit button. There it is. All right, there we go.